It was kind of this. It's not funny. I apologize for laughing, but this story was kind of weird to me, right? So a 17-year-old white kid named, damn, what state is he out of? I didn't really get the actual state that he was out of, but a 17-year-old white kid named Levi Norwood. Apparently, his parents told him that they didn't want him dating a black girl, and this little motherfucker went off. So they told him they didn't want him dating a black girl. He got home from school one day and actually killed his 34-year-old mother, killed his 6-year-old brother, and actually waited for his father to get home, his 37-year-old father to get home, and shot his father in the head, right? So apparently, all of this is over the fact that they told him he couldn't date a black girl. I'm thinking in my head, like, God damn, that thing must have been fire, right? To make this fool want to kill his whole family, you know what I'm saying? And it's a really sad story, though, because he shoots his dad in the head. His dad doesn't die. Shortly after that, his dad, dealing with the fact that his wife is gone, and shit, effectively both of his kids are gone, he actually killed himself, right? So that's an extremely tragic situation. And you know, just how it played out, how the race element had me kind of interested in it. Like, damn, did he love a black girl that much? Was he that heavy into anti-racism? Or was he kind of fucking crazy? Because a lot of times when a young white person like this kills us, or if they go on a little spree and kill 2, 3, 4 black people, first thing they say is something's wrong with them. Mentally ill, boom, 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 boom. That's the first thing they go to. I'm curious to know, in this situation, are they going to use that same thing and say, okay, he was mentally this? Because to me, just looking at this is more of a situation of a white kid being mentally disturbed, opposed to them walking into a church and killing hell of black people. To me, that's more intended. That's more based on race. That's more based on not liking a particular ethnicity as people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see how that's going to play out, because again, typically when it's a white kid or a white man who goes on a nonsensical rampage like this and kills us, he always gets an out, right? So I'm curious to see how they're going to play it with him, because I don't think he did it because he loved black people. Maybe he loved that little black pussy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he felt a particular way about us, because it came out that his parents didn't want him to see the black girl. They made some comments about her race, and that just turned him, you know what I'm saying? That just flipped him out and made him kill his whole goddamn family. So what kind of shit is that, right? Tell me how y'all feel about that. Do you think that was because he loved black people? Do you think he was just in love with that little girl? Do you think he hated his parents anyway? Like, he'd been having problems with his parents anyway? You know how, I don't mean to stereotype, but it's some true shit. You know how white kids kind of have this freedom to speak to their parents the way they want to, and kind of look at their parents as subordinates to a degree, like their parents should listen to them, that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if those elements were in play or where his mind was. If I get more updates on this story, I'll let you guys know. But in my mind, I was reading this story like, that's some crazy shit, right? Now, next